Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. And this is the first season matchup for them.
Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem, and those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
He is so proficient from distance.
Pass to James. And the layup's good off the glass. Pass to Jones. James looking it over. And the dunk by James.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
The Nets still looking like they're getting going. They trail by 3. They come into this. Los Angeles will take it the other way. LeBron outside. Screen by Jones. There's the lob to the hoop.
Dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
A lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been. When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Here's James. Tips it up. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. And still,
why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Got 7 points.
The indestructible one, LeBron brushing off contact with an easy deuce. It's rare to see him denied like that.
David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free.
And Durant gets double teamed. To the wing right side. No good from Luwawu. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Uses merge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Irving double team. Lock at 6. Brown outside.
And some people have talked about KCP, how he's an all-defensive team candidate, getting a taste of it.
And a wide-open look for Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And he gets it to go as they call. And the Nets miss again.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time. What a game for him so far. He started out strong in that first quarter and has only turned it up from.
Picked his pocket. Here's Luwawu. And that one is hit.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Irving, good. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. LeBron's got 19 points.
Yeah, off contact, I'll take LeBron pretty much every time. Can't beat that kind of strength and body control. Unselfish.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation.
Crazy to eat. And how many nights we've seen him do this.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and...
Driving in, Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
Easy money for KD. He's always had great touch from the mid-range.
Here's Jones, and Jones slams it home.
Close to the basket.
James outside. Screen by Jones, and he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the upper miss. And the Nets with possession here. Here's Harden. Caruso grabs the miss.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Clicks in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, you never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. A shot by Harden, wide open. A 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And there's a whistle. That's 59 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Caruso. Back to LeBron. There's the drive.
I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they?
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
And it's Shamet missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The power to shoot a clean 3 from any distance. One of LeBron's many weapons.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
8 seconds left in the third quarter.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
From deep LeBron. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. Nets trailed by 18. Irving drives in. He gets it in the after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the bucket is good. And it's the Lakers' ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And Jones with the stuff.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Outside for Durant. Sweet little floater. Here's Caruso. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now. What I like during this run, they've paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
A beautiful 56 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Oh, my goodness. What a play. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 10.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's James. And James throws it down. 15 points here in the second half. And they double up James. Pass to Caruso. Back to James. Steps back and fires. Drained for 2 points. James has got 42 in the game.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Jones with it. Picked up by Harris. And the wide open shot from Morris. That 3 off the mark.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And stolen by LeBron. And they pick up 2. James has got 44.
The quick, powerful hands of LeBron gets the steal, gets them off in transition.
Banked in off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's